I floating here powerless in the middle of the ocean? Well, to get there, I need to rewind a couple of steps. You see, 6 months ago, I bought this 1989 36-foot sailboat in a small town on the Pacific coast of Mexico. So let's start from the beginning. Parents and I are about to drive 5.5 hours, La Cruz, to check out their old boat, which I'm actually checking out to do a walkthrough survey. See how it goes. Whee! The wildest thing about this moment was this was the exact boat my parents had owned and sold a couple years ago. One day, while chatting with my parents about how I'd maybe like to buy a boat one day, my mom casually mentions, "Too bad we sold her last one. She would have been perfect for you." Well, not 10 minutes later, browsing the brokerage site, we ran across the newly listed Catalina. Their Catalina. Though I hadn't planned on buying a boat for another year or so, I also couldn't ignore this massive confluence of coincidences. Since my dad had installed most of the systems on the boat, he got right into the survey. Even though he had been off the boat for a couple of years, he was able to walk through and examine everything in detail, just from memory. At times, I had to stop him from just working on the boat right there and then. The owner clearly also loved her, and it showed. A couple of long, hot days later, we shook hands on a deal. With a couple of well-earned margaritas and a celebratory dinner, she was officially mine. It all happened so fast. I mean, within a month, I had gone from no plans of buying a sailboat to road tripping across Mexico with my parents, surveying the boat, making an offer, and finally closing the deal. It was time for the next stage, moving on board. It was bittersweet to share the news with our friends that had become such a family and community for us. But everyone was so supportive and honestly not very surprised I pulled something off like this. I convinced my girlfriend to come along, and for the final month, we soaked up every single day with our friends, making new memories and relishing old. The time had come, and with bags packed, a few boxes shipped, we booked a one-way ticket to our new home. Whee! So there we are, saying goodbye to our friends one moment. The next, we're arriving in La Cruz, only a week after a hurricane had passed through. To be honest, on the first day, I thought I made a huge mistake. So we just got here, and there's no one else here to even check us in. I'm here. So we bought a ton of furniture, and it looks like we might have to go up those stairs to that room that's locked.
No one is here.
Supposedly someone's coming to let us in, hopefully. Well, we've made it to La Cruz. It is a sleepy village. Yeah. Tomorrow we will go to the marina. We just walked by it, but everything's closed. Tomorrow we'll go and check out the boat. Day one, night one. It's an adventure already. What have I done? We're gonna go check out the boat for the first time. Got the paper saying I'm the owner. Oh, welcome on board. Catalina Sailboat. It's our first day here. Come on. But once we had walked on board, opened her up, and sat down with our boat for the first time, we knew we were home. Come what may, we had officially begun the next big chapter of our lives. Congratulations on the first day. We did it. Good morning, day 2. Today's goal is to organize the galley and figure out what we have, what we don't have, buy some coffee, basic food items. We do not have a working fridge yet, so we're gonna be clever about how we cook. We did get the AC unit installed yesterday to kind of help cut down the heat. Downside over the evening, either condensation or rain got through, so my job today is to, well, redo that whole damn thing. So yeah, good morning from the boat life. Oh, we got the V-berth taken apart. Now Petra's got to figure out how to put all her things in this one spot.
Yeah, this is the first thing.
And look how quickly the boat gets torn apart. And it all has to go back together.
And it wasn't me.
Introducing Petra to the joys of making a V-berth. This is the most pain in the butt part of living on the sailboat.
I guess we don't need the bed sheets, right?
Nothing like trying to put a square sheet onto a triangle mattress. And it's hot. What happened?
Look what is behind you over there.
I may have forgotten to put the actual cushions back on. So we get to do it all over again. Yay! Oh, it's a nice balmy 92 as well right now. So I finally found the keys for the locker that comes with the storage. And well, I guess we're gonna have to pack more things. That is full. So I'm gonna find out what's actually in there. Well, there's a lot more stuff to figure out to find a room for. What you doing now?
Organizing medical. And my captain said no paper on board. So all the boxes goes over there.
Good job. It's day 3, 8 in the morning. As you can see, it looks like the boat has erupted into a giant mess. As is typical, yesterday we tried starting and finishing the galley project. As you can see, we have not gotten there yet because 4 other projects came up. But watch, by the end of today, all this will be put into this little corner. It'll be cleaned, it'll be organized, there'll be a reason to it, or so we hope. 6 in the afternoon. As you can see, we have managed to put her all back together. She's looking good, homey. Petra has organized that galley, so it's all ready. Ready to live, ready to sail, ready to cook.
It's a tequila time.
Our first meal on our boat is gonna be some guacamole. We finally got the galley all put together. Settee is looking like a livable place again. Looking good when she's cleaned up. Day 3, and Petra finished organizing the galley, and we have our first official snack meal on the boat. Cheers. Look at that delicious guacamole. So here we were, a couple of newly minted boat owners taking stock. Like any boat, even though she was in excellent condition when we got her, she needed more. More work, more gear, more money, and more time. You quickly learn that living and fixing a sailboat is a game of constant compromise. Do you spend more time and money now or later? Because she will require it sooner or later. So we dove in. I gave us an ambitious goal of setting off in 6 months. We ended up leaving 5 months later. Which just about brings us to being out here. Follow along as we dive into boat projects, learn how to sail, and try to beat the clock to untie and head out for the season.